Hello.
Hello! Welcome back to Unscripted.
Woo-hoo.
We're on episode 2 now. We're still here.
Yay. Oh, this is so exciting.
I know. Like
you know what?
I'm looking
know.
forward to like recording this now every week. It's
Yeah.
really fun.
Yeah. But Joe, I think that's part of it because we're just starting this. So it's like new. Hopefully we can, keep this energy.
Keep this up. Yes, hopefully so. Hopefully we don't run out of things to talk about.
Yeah.
That's what I'm worried about.
That's what you're worried about?
Kinda.
I feel like we can go on and on and on and on and on.
That's very true. But sometimes I'm not good at like conversations.
Yeah, us performers, we memorize things.
Yes. So like having this podcast called Unscripted is very like
We're stepping out of our comfort zones.
Yes, I agree.
So
Which is scary.
yeah, so for those of you who are new to this, I bet a lot of you are. Joe, do you want to tell them like what this is all about?
Yes, so this podcast is the podcast where we talk about everything and nothing at the same time. That is why it is called Unscripted. So we literally have nothing planned, no topics, just like things that we can come up with on top of our heads. Which,
Right.
that's the thing that's gonna make it fun.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Or and unless we do have guests in the future, that might be more scripted. Well, not really. I mean,
just
we're
like
just
structured.
gonna go with the flow.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like a bit of like a structured, but we don't have like what they have to say and what we have to say. So it's just what you are hearing now is what we come up on the spot. So I think that's what makes this podcast unique because we can talk about anything.
Literally anything.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is because we are two very indecisive people, and we cannot decide on what one topic we should stick with.
Yeah. Because that would be boring. I mean, we love to explore, right? So there's just a lot of things that we want to talk about. So we don't want to like label ourselves with a title where we need to stick to that. So
Yes, exactly. So Darren, okay.
I was just gonna say this podcast will come out every Friday at 9 p.m. on Spotify, and then you can also watch the video on YouTube every Monday at the same time.
And apparently it's up on Google Podcasts too and other podcast platforms, which to be quite honest, I'm not sure what the list are, but I'll find it out and tell you next time. Or I'll just link it.
And follow us on Instagram at unscripted.pod. So follow us
and
for
subscribe
more
to our YouTube. It's just Unscripted Podcast.
Yep.
Yay! Okay. So, Darren, how was your week? Tell me about your week.
My week. It has been great. It's Earth Week. It's Earth Day week. Or Earth Week, I guess, because, last Thursday was Earth Day. And it was super busy. I was super duper busy. But it was really fun, but also exhausting. What about you, Joe?
Well, I went to the beach.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like...
I went
and that
to the
wasn't planned, right?
That was not planned. We were planning on going to Broadway here in Sutra. And then we were
How did you end up at the beach?
Well, one of my friends were like, why not we just go to the beach? And I'm just like, okay, cool. And that's like the first time I've been to the beach in like a year or more than a year, which is nice. And we went to the beach in Pic, Pantai Indah Kapuk.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
And it's actually really nice. And it's really clean, which I'm surprised about. But that's so great.
Wait, was there like sands and
Yes.
everything.
But we can't get into the water.
Yeah. Oh, why?
They have like a barrier, I think.
Oh.
Yeah. So we're just
Oh,
like
that was
in the
fun.
sand and just like taking pictures and had a little picnic and stuff, which was
It's been a
great.
while since I've been
To
since
beach.
the last time I've been to the beach. Yeah, how I miss the beach.
It's worth the. Yeah. I didn't know where I was going with that.
Yeah. Oh, that's so nice.
And it's my exam week too, so that's great.
Like this week?
Well, it's supposed to be, yeah, this week, but last week I
Mm.
had to like finish all my assessments and stuff. And, you know, I had to write a 2,000 word essay, and I thought it was due this Friday. Turns out it was due yesterday.
Oh my god.
Yesterday at 9 p.m. and I just realized it on Saturday. So I literally wrote it in half a day.
Oh, I thought you didn't make it at all.
Oh no, I can't do that. That's just no.
Well, you know, some people work best under pressure, so.
This is very true. I've
Are you
never
one of those
written
people?
that fast. Yes. I do
my
everything
God.
last minute because I just don't have the motivation. I don't think you're that type of people.
No, you can
Right?
tell.
Yeah, because
Well-
I feel like.
Yeah, well, I would say no to that, but
Mhm.
I'm not the type of I'm not a type of person who, you know, work on it like you know days before, but
Mhm.
I just have it in my mind. Like I'm imagining what I'm going to write, but I'm not like typing it just yet. But
Mm.
when I actually do work on it, that would be like 2 days prior to
Ah,
the
okay.
deadline. But yeah, I'm not like doing it a week before.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
But
kind of like
not-
a hybrid.
Yeah, you're like in the middle of it,
Yeah, I was like,
which is probably a good thing.
I think so.
Because I've never been the type of a person to like do something in advance. I don't know. It just doesn't work. Because even with Senstacom stuff. So for people who don't know, Senstacom is this theater community that I am kind of organizing, and we planned a whole like production a year in advance for we did like Take Five, so it's like an online concert, and we were planning on doing it every month, and we had it planned out and everything, and that never followed through. Is that the right term?
Yeah.
I don't know. But every time we do things like last minute, it would always happen. Like the Valentine's thingy that we did, where we like post 3 Instagram covers.
Uh-huh.
We planned that like a week prior to it, I think. A week or 2 prior. Even though we had
Wait,
things
was that
planned.
last year?
No, this year. You were in it, Darren.
Wait, which one?
Yeah,
What?
you did All I Ask from Phantom of the Opera.
Oh, yeah. See, because that was remote, but well, like it wasn't in person, so I kind of forgot about that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, which
Oh yeah.
sucks. Not being able to do things
Yeah.
in person.
It
So
really
last
does.
week we talked about like how we met a little bit. We talk about wanting to tell people how we met, and then we waited for the next podcast. Could this be the
Right.
podcast where we tell people how we met?
Could it be?
You can start.
Maybe
You can
it's
tell the
just
story.
time. Well, we met through like a performance
gig.
event.
Yes.
Well, like a gig. Yeah, it was a gig, and it was we all did. Well, no. So we both. Well, I don't know where to start.
Are you okay?
So, hold on. So Well, should we start with? Well, no. So, fast forward into us getting accepted or getting
Mm-hmm.
into this gig. So we applied,
Mm-hmm.
right, and we auditioned, blah blah blah. We got the part, and then from there, we were trained, or like we rehearsed
Mm-hmm.
for a couple of weeks before we actually got into the venue, which was, a studio in Jakarta, and we were performing for a pretty well known TV station,
For
a
something
national
that
TV
shall not be
station.
named for now.
Yeah, for now. But it was their um, birthday anniversary of that station, TV station, and they were having like the celebration and involving, they created a musical for this celebration, just for this one, and they had to have, dancers and singers um, and it's basically a musical about how this TV station like went from nothing to like now up until now, and
Mm-hmm.
that, well, yeah, basically that's where we met, in that production, in that gig. Joe, you want to
Yes.
add?
And well, for me, I've never met someone who I can just click instantly, like we did, which is
Well,
insane.
wait, can I tell you a funny story though?
Yes.
So we actually met, but I didn't know her before. But so when we recorded our part, like our voice for like the song, I the order of the recording was,
Recording.
I think, Joe first, and then
And then
me,
you.
and then other people, right?
Mhm.
So while I came right at my time, and then Joe, when I came into the studio where they record our voices, our songs, she was still recording, so I was like waiting. And I didn't know I would meet and have this podcast with her. And I didn't know that the person who was sitting at the
I know.
table was your mom.
I know.
I
Oh my
feel so
gosh. Well, I know of you.
bad. Well, yeah, I
Because-
know of you because we met in the Zoom rehearsal, right?
We had a Zoom rehearsal?
Yeah, before that, we had one session of Zoom rehearsal. It was just going over through the songs. Remember?
Oh, yeah, I think honestly, I don't remember. I'm so sorry.
No,
I have a crappy
I saw
memory.
you. she wore a Friends t-shirt, like the white one.
Of course,
And I was like,
as I always do.
Okay. So I see her, and then yeah.
I don't think I
We didn't
remember.
actually talk until a bit later, though.
Yeah, I don't remember that at all. What I know you from, because you take lessons with this dance teacher, right?
Oh yeah. Mhm.
And I know him too, and he would post about you on his story, and I'm just like, T, who this? He's a
Yeah,
good
so
dancer.
it was like a mutual teacher.
Yes.
We have a mutual teacher,
Mm-hmm.
and it happens to be everyone at that. All the performers knew me from him, which
Yeah.
is like funny because every time I introduced myself or like met other performers, and I was like, "Are you Darren from I know you from this person's this
From his
teacher's
Instagram story."
stories," and I was like, "What?"
That's good
So-
publicity.
Yeah, I mean that's good publicity, but I was just like, okay, that's cool. So yeah, that's basically how we met.
Yeah, and then we didn't talk until like the first rehearsal. The first like dance
We didn't-
rehearsal. While we were waiting
Yeah.
for someone to come get us to go to the space.
Right. I think it was when you mentioned about Sons of Christmas. Or no, yeah, you mentioned about Sons to Come
No.
first.
No, Darren. No, it was
What?
before that. It was before that.
What? No.
I had this tote bag from Six the Musical. Do you remember?
Oh, did that happen before?
That was before. That was our first ever rehearsal in that gym.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and then you came up to me and were like, "Oh my god, did you watch Six? And how was
Oh yeah,
it?"
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then
Oh,
we
I
started
remember
talking
that.
about musicals.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, so that was the first one.
that was the start of something
Yeah.
new.
So of that tote bag, created the conversation, and then I think the next rehearsal or something,
I
Sensticom.
mentioned about
You
Sensicom
mentioned
because we
Sensticom.
were waiting to get picked up
Yeah.
to go to the rehearsal studio.
And funny thing though, I was the outsider among these performers because, well, Joe mentioned about, how we have this one, I don't know, like dance. Well, how do you call it? Like a,
Oh, what?
like dance
Oh, I'm a part of this dance
less
class.
dance class. Yeah, I would say
Yes.
yeah. But
And
so I joined that dance class, right? But it was for just like a 4 week program. So I only joined that month, and then I didn't continue after that because like
mhm.
one and other thing. So, but that's where I got the audition notice from. But
Mm.
Joe, on the other hand, with the other performers, she already like you guys knew each other
I'm s-
already, right?
yeah. I'm still in that class till now.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, they knew each other, and then I came along, and then like, hi.
Well, but we all knew you. Some
Yeah.
of them like knew you when you were in that class, I think. Right?
No, funny thing, no, cause I don't know, y'all were not there when I was there.
Really?
Yeah. So when I knew like, oh, you guys are from that dance class, I'm like, yeah, I don't
You
know any
joined.
of you.
Oh my
Because
gosh,
when I
what?
joined, it was all like not people from, yeah. It was
Oh.
when they did the hairspray one. I don't know why people were just like taking a break from that one. So that happened.
I think that was the start of quarantine, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, it was
Hairspray.
definitely the start of quarantine.
Yeah,
Which yeah, that's crazy, Joe. That's like a year ago.
I know. Well, speaking of quarantine,
What?
that was a
Yeah.
good segue. How are you dealing with
Speaking of,
this whole situation that seems never ending?
it feels like, you know, it's just like, yeah, it's happening. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
it's not a special thing anymore. I feel like I'm treating it as it's like, I will. Well, of course, we should still be cautious and follow
Yeah.
all the protocols and stuff, but it's no longer like something that I'm afraid of necessarily. It's
Mm-hmm.
just something that okay, we have to cope. We have to deal with the situation, and I can say I'm way better now than I was 6 months ago.
That's
So
good.
it's a progress.
Yeah.
What about you, Joe?
Um, I think I would be okay with this whole situation if I were to be studying here. You know, because
Yeah.
for those of you who don't know, I currently study in Sydney, but
Mhm.
I went back a year ago because of the pandemic, and I haven't been able to go back since. But like I'm studying music theater, which is quite challenging.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Yeah, I had a performance class, and they just did a performance, and what I did was like I had to record a bunch of stuff and they just show it on the screen, which is not the
Wait, they
same.
had in-person classes?
Well, it's normal in Australia now. Like no one was wearing masks,
Oh,
and like theaters are open. They have Hamilton there. Like I want to watch
what?
Hamilton. They have Hamilton and Frozen, and soon to be Waitress too. Like
Oh,
yeah.
wow. Wait, when are you planning to go back though?
I have no idea. That's the thing that I think that's the thing that makes me very,
Mm-hmm.
like, you know, panic
Yeah. Yeah.
in this situation because I don't know when
Yeah.
I'm gonna be able to go back. Well, they said that they're gonna start opening their borders at the start of 2022, which
Oh
is
wow.
still a long time.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. But I think they are going to make an exception for people who have been vaccinated, I
Oh,
think.
right.
So
That
hopefully,
should be
fingers
good.
crossed. I got my first one
Yeah.
done already,
When
my
is your second one?
vaccination. In like 4 days or 5 days, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. Are you gonna get yours?
Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna get mine soon. I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna get mine when I get back in the U.S.
Mm.
Hopefully,
When
because
is
that's
that?
what my parents told me. Yeah, same thing with you, Joe. It's like uncertain. Though I'm hoping it would be end of August
Mm.
or like beginning of August. So
Yeah.
fingers crossed. But yeah, totally. I resonate with what you said. That this unclearness, just like not having the expected date, is just like
Mm-hmm.
killing me. It's like,
Yeah, and I'm
when
sure a
can
lot of
go
people I'm
back?
sure a lot of people can relate to that as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's just like we need to know, right? I feel like
Yeah,
if there's
exactly.
no certain date, like where's the
Exactly.
goal? What's gonna happen?
Exactly. But I feel like it changed me as a person because since like grade 8, I know what I'm going to be doing for the next few years, you know? I always have a
Mm-hmm.
plan.
Mm-hmm.
And even till I graduate cuz like I was supposed to graduate I think it was August this year. I was
Mm-hmm.
supposed to graduate August, but now I don't know when I'm graduating because I still have a long way to go
Wait,
because
why?
I took time off from my uni. So I took
When?
one term break. Like when we met. I was on break there.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah. So the
Uh-huh.
school system for my uni is we have trimesters. So like 1 year we
Mm-hmm.
have three like semesters, but we call it trimesters because there's three. And I
Mm-hmm.
took one trimester off. And now I'm
Oh, I
doing
see.
part-time, so like that's gonna like extend my graduation
Right.
date even more. So I have no idea. But like that makes me yeah, that changed me as a person. So like I don't panic as much if I don't have a plan, you know? I'm
Mm-hmm.
kind of just like living the day, living my life day by day. Yeah, not
Yeah.
knowing what's gonna
Oh, I
happen.
really like that. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I also do the same. Like I'm living my life day by day and taking it like one by one instead of, like
Mhm.
accumulating all these worries, all these I don't know, negative emotions that
Yeah.
I just can't really like tap where it's at.
Mhm.
Um so yeah, that's where still doing what we can do.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, and I think it's good to not put so much pressure on yourself too, because that's what I always did, and that put me in a like very dark spiral.
yeah. We really don't want to go into that deep
Yeah,
hole
exactly. Especially
of
like these during these times, it's unavoidable, but
it's yeah,
mhm.
it is unavoidable.
I recommend the
But
beach.
also, oh yeah, oh I really want to go to the beach
That
now.
was really nice. Like just like enjoying the sun and everything. It was really nice. I 10 out of 10 recommend.
Ugh. Yeah,
What
and
were
I mean
you?
with your friends, I think that makes the whole thing, the whole experience better.
Yeah, but still taking the necessary, steps for safety, for health and
I usually
safety.
just walk my dog.
Oh, that's nice. Well, that works too.
No, it was doing such activities or doing that activity is like a break for me. It
Mm-hmm.
helps me to it's like a
Reset.
break. It's like taking a
Yeah.
break and reset and kind of refresh my head and my
Mm-hmm.
brain and not to be like in front of the screen 24/7. It's just so good and interacting with a living thing.
Yeah.
So that's really nice.
That's very
So
true.
that's what I usually do on a daily basis.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know I'm one of those people who's like constantly in front of a screen 24/7 because I just finished Grey's Anatomy.
Oh my god.
I watched the whole
Finally?
17 seasons and it's not done. I'm still waiting for it every week. They're still uploading every week.
Oh really? Wait. How many seasons do they have?
17. And they're still working on 17.
Okay, okay.
So there are like 10 more episodes to upload. So I have 10 weeks to wait for the whole series to be done. So that's
Because
fun.
they will upload it one every week?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And I finished the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Do you watch that?
I don't
You don't watch
Marvel
you don't watch Marvel movies?
movies. Yeah, I think we mentioned this before in the first episode, if you guys missed it. But I'm not a movie person.
You have to. Oh my gosh.
I feel like I did watch it, but I don't remember.
That's fair. There are like I think 32 Marvel movies and they are all connected to each other, which is kind of like difficult to follow. But I literally binged watched everything like according to the timeline. And I am embarrassed to admit this, but I watched Infinity War at least 10 times during this quarantine.
Oh my god. Why, Joe? Why?
I don't know. I love superhero movies.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
How come I'm not seeing any like superhero posters?
Because I like theater more as an aesthetic, you know? For the people watching, you can see my collage wall. It's just full of musical posters and some Audrey Hepburn's and Friends scenes. Yes, so I'm obsessed with Marvel, Friends, theater, and I don't know what else, but those are the main three.
I didn't know that you're a fan of Marvel.
Yeah, you can't really, because I don't look like the type of person who likes Marvel, but I am obsessed. Marvel and then X-Men and all the DC comics. I watched Aquaman like 5 times already.
Oh my god. This is the other side of you that I didn't know.
There are a lot of sides of me, and I love rom-coms too. But like, if there are no new rom-coms for me to watch, my go-to is superhero movies.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. You should start watching Marvel.
I have a friend of mine is like a big Marvel fan, and she just like keeps on begging me to watch all the Marvel movies, and I'm like,
because it's worth it.
But it's like, there's just the plot is like so hard to like
to follow.
And then the characters, there's just a lot of them. And whenever my friends like mention blah 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 blah, blah, it's like, what? Wait, this is who? This is what? So
it's very fun. And I think the reason why I watched like Infinity War and Endgame if you don't know, that's like the two last movies, the last two movies, the last two Marvel movies that they are doing. And I think the reason for that is because I love crossovers. Like, did you watch Disney Channel
Yeah.
back then? You know when they did like the crossover episodes? So like Sweet Life one of Zack and Cody meets Hannah Montana and everything. I love that. I love when like characters from two different movies combine. I just love that. And like in Infinity War, everyone comes together and like work together. It's just, oh my gosh, I love it. I love seeing, and like the female empowerment from that movie is props to them.
Yeah.
It's really great.
Yeah. I totally agree with that. I like that too. Like when just two different universe like meet in one setting and being in one. Like I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
And I think I saw Infinity War and Endgame. Like the big
in the
ones.
cinema.
I do watch them.
Yeah.
But just not the smaller ones.
Yeah, not the individual movies, probably.
No, not the individual movies.
I didn't before, too, because I'm just like, yeah, it's just, Thor being Thor, But
Captain America being Captain America.
Yeah. But then, like, I think it was a month or two ago, I was not doing very well mentally. And I think I didn't know what to watch, and I just subscribed to Disney Plus. And they have the complete Marvel Universe movie there. So I just started watching, and it's crazy how they have little bits here and there that connects them together. It's just genius. And then the newer one is WandaVision. Right? And like one of the characters there she appears as a kid in another Marvel movie from long ago. There's just little bits like that makes me like very intrigued in the whole Marvel universe. It's worth
And did you
the
find
start.
that all of that by like on your own?
Surprisingly, yes. Surprisingly, I didn't have any spoilers. I didn't look up any spoilers for this. Not like Grey's Anatomy. I think because I got into it because of watching Infinity War and Endgame first. So like I know how it ends. Maybe that's why. So like me watching the ones before is kind of like just, yeah, it's just fun. Because like I know they all survive. I know they're gonna win.
Because you like to know what the ending will be.
Yes,
or looks
exactly. Which is why I think life is hard. Oh my gosh. Sorry about that.
Life is upset at you.
Life just turned on me. One of my posters just fell. Oh my gosh. Scary.
Oh my god, that's scary. What poster is it?
It's a Romeo and Juliet ballet poster. It's like a brochure.
Oh. Wow.
I didn't watch it.
Speaking of ballet, I miss doing ballet.
Oh, me. Well.
Say it.
I miss the discipline of ballet. I used to do ballet like every week in like Sydney Dance Company and stuff, but like I haven't been doing it much. But yeah, it's fun.
It's fine.
It's
Wait,
fun.
Sydney Ballet Company? So it's
Sydney
not part
Dance.
of your...
Sydney Dance Company. No, I took extra classes when I was there because outside of my uni, yes, outside my college, because we only have like 6 dance classes for 6 terms, and there are 9 terms in total. So like whenever I don't get any dance classes, I signed up for other dance classes outside just to like, because if I stop for a couple of months, it's hard to get back to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like how I'm doing it now, because I haven't been doing anything.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a challenge going back.
Yeah. Oh, everything gets so rusty and like.
I'm so stiff
I
now.
used to do this. Yeah, right. Me too.
Oh my gosh. I had my splits down at the beginning of quarantine, and now I think I lost it. I really need to
That
get back
happens.
into it. Yeah.
Me too.
But you're still on
And-
it though, which is like impressive because
I try my best to keep it because the thing is, well, if we're gonna talk about the 3 disciplines of musical theater, I am most inclined towards dancing. Why? Because I used to not be able to, dance or be flexible and all those dancey stuff. And my teacher, I was inspired because he was like, yeah, you gotta improve on your dance. So I'm gonna prove him that I will be the best dancer ever.
Love
Period.
I
So
love that.
that's like the challenge that I made for myself. So
Uh-huh.
I want to be a better dancer. Though I still like singing and acting, I like musical theater dance more now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, I can't say the same.
Are you more like to singing? I can see that.
Yes, I think my strongest suit is singing, and next is acting, and then dancing. And so basically, this whole time, whenever I do a show and everything, I just fake it. I just fake that I can dance. even to the gig that we did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I couldn't do it. I just faked it, and they bought it.
Oh my god.
I'm so bad at dancing because I started quite late. Well, you can never start late with dance, right? That's what people want us to say. But I I did like traditional dance when I was in like grade 1.
You did?
I did because that was the only dance class that they had in my school. So I took that. And I stopped, and then I started ballet in like grade 1 till grade 2, and then I stopped because I don't know why I stopped. Kind of regret it.
Yeah.
But I never danced again until I was 16. And I started
Wow, that's a huge gap.
Exactly. And I started with hip hop because I don't know why I started with hip hop. I think I was scared to start with like contemporary or, ballet. So I started with hip hop for like a year, and then I did Broadway class, the one that I am still in now.
Yeah.
I started that, and that kind of introduced me to jazz techniques and everything.
Right.
And I was bad at it. I was really bad. Like, I don't...
But does that mean you don't like it?
No, I love the art of it. I just can't do it,
Yeah.
I can't make myself look graceful while dancing, and I can't even do one pirouette.
I used to be like that.
Well, maybe that's because of my messed up ankles.
Your
I
ankles.
don't know. But I've been trying to do just one pirouette, but I'm still struggling. But yeah, I just need to put in the work. But not now.
Yeah.
I don't have the motivation to do it now.
Honestly. And I've been actually leaning more into tap. So
Yeah.
it's very like musical theater tap, and I don't know, I just like it. I don't know, I just love dancing in general.
That's good. Maybe you should teach me.
Maybe I should.
Yes, please.
But no, I love jazz so much. Like ballet, I can't. Like you said, dance with grace and dance gracefully. That's just
Yeah.
I don't think I can do that. Like, you know, like
Yeah.
holding poses. Like, how do you like
Uh-huh.
smile?
My
Like,
muscles cannot.
yeah.
Like, I can fake things because, like, the actor in me is just like, just fake it. But
Yeah.
not with ballet. Not with ballet. That's too much for
No.
my muscles.
No. And it's crazy, like seeing how ballerinas and like just dancers do ballet. I'm
Exactly. And their discipline is insane. That's why when people
Yeah.
say that dance is not a sport, what are you saying?
Yeah. Oh my god.
That
That's
drives
just a
me
wrong.
crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm obsessed with
Yeah.
watching like what ballerinas have in their bags and stuff from YouTube. Do you know that?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
I just want to. Yeah, I
Ugh,
might want to start ballet classes again. Joining a
you
ballet
should.
class.
I wanna do it as well, but it's just for me. I can't retain as much information when I'm at home doing ballet. I need to
Yes,
be in
I
the
agree.
studio.
I agree. I did like online ballet for a while at the start of quarantine because I signed up for Sydney Dance Company for like 10 classes. So I bought like 10 classes. And then I had like 4 classes to spare, but then I'm back here.
Mm-hmm.
And thankfully they do online classes. So I did that and I'm just like with my bed beside me, I cannot
Right?
focus. So in the middle of it, I'm just like, I'm tired. I'm just gonna lie down and just
Oh,
listen
I thought you were
to
just
it.
gonna like.
So I literally just lay down on my bed
Lay
and
on your bed.
listen to the teacher just like teach.
But when the
like
other
it.
people did the combination, did you like get up and then do it?
No. I did like half the class, okay, to be fair. I did like half the class. And then for the second half of it, I just like, nope. Because like we're not
Yeah,
required
it's
to.
really hard.
We're not required to turn on our camera, so
Oh, okay. I thought you had just your camera on and then you're like just like sitting
I'm just
there.
lying down.
You're like judging them like, okay.
Like, okay,
Feet, neck.
do I need to do that? Yeah,
Uh,
but I hope it
yeah,
ends
that's
soon.
with remote learning.
Let's just hope this whole coronavirus thing ends soon with the vaccine and everything. I'm just ready to go
True.
back, to go back to like
Me too.
my old
Me
life.
too.
It's so crazy
And I think
seeing.
that's what. Yeah. What was it?
It's crazy seeing like some of my friends in Australia who are already going out with no mask on and just like going to the bar and like being in the middle of a crowd. It's insane. And we're
Yeah.
all here just like still very cautious of everything. Yeah.
It's really, yeah. I really hope that people can be more careful. I guess not careful, but just like know that we want all of this to end. So please do your part. And for you guys who are listening, we're sure that you guys are like educated and pretty well informed people. So hope you will be part of the solution.
Yeah. I think for us like Gen Zs, we just need to remind people to wear a mask because I think Gen Z we do wear a mask.
Yeah.
It's just other generations, not to put them under the bus or anything, but
Yeah.
wear your mask.
Yeah.
Like please,
mask.
I want to go back to going out without a mask
Me too. Me
because
too.
oh my gosh. And like for me it's such a contemplation every time I wanted to go out because like do I wear makeup, do I not, because like I have to wear a mask with it too, and like
Right.
if I'm going to like if my cousin is having a birthday party, for example. Like, I wanna like, you know, look good.
Yeah.
But like
Right.
with a mask on.
Mask.
Ah. Why should I? Why should I bother?
Exactly. What is such a dilemma, though.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So, I think we're at time.
Mm-hmm.
We're coming at the end of our second episode. So
Yeah. This was fun.
this is fun, and
And yeah, we'll
Don't forget.
see. Yeah, don't forget. We should have
To-
coordinate this better.
yeah.
It's okay.
If you
It's
guys don't know, we're
unscripted.
doing this through Zoom. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's so damn hard to like do everything.
Mm-hmm. So if
But
there
yeah,
are
go
there are
follow our.
any Instagram. Oh no. Okay, Darren, you go first.
Okay. We'll have this prepared by next time. So go follow our Instagram at unscripted.pod.
And our YouTube. And just look up Unscripted with Darren and Josephine.
Okay.
Oh,
And
we
then-
didn't introduce ourselves too in the beginning. Oh well, you know who's who. I think our voices are distinct enough.
Yeah. You'll figure it out. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, and we apologize for any technical issues from the last episode. I don't think there are a lot, but we try our best doing this like separately too. We're trying our best. And next week we have exciting guest coming on as well.
Ooh.
Spoiler alert.
So yeah,
tuned for
we'll
that.
if you want to know them, then go follow our Instagram because we will update. Maybe like sneak peek.
Sneak peek, or you'll just know on the day,
Yeah.
or that.
When you listen. True. Okay then.
Okay. Bye, everyone. See you next
Bye.
week.
See you.